I found myself at the end as in the breakdown of my marriage. I remember sitting in a room in the States, and we'd made the decision to separate and, to get divorced at that point. So when I came back to Dubai, I was in a mess. It felt like I'd been searching my whole life for this person who was going to make me happy. And I found him. You know, he was a wonderful guy. I didn't have a relationship with Jesus at that point, but he was everything I could have asked for. You know, he looked after me, he was kind, but it didn't work and it fell apart. I was desperate for that person to fill that hole in my life. And even when I became a Christian, that hole was still there. And I made a lot of mistakes in searching for that person. I saw myself do things that I was so unproud of because I wanted someone to tell me that I was worth it. I wanted someone to value me. I wanted someone to stay. And I felt like the more I gave of myself, if I could just try a little bit harder, if I could just find that person, then that aching, that grief inside of me would go away. I wanted to stop making these mistakes. I wanted to stop chasing people. I wanted to stop making those mistakes so that I could just get someone to love me. And remembering the price that Jesus paid on that cross, remembering that he didn't just make us his own, he made me his own. That was what over time helped me to see that this is empty. This is always going to end in, the more I try and make that person love me, the more it's going to end up in crushing disappointment. The more I'm going to see myself every time sitting on the floor in my apartment, staring at my phone, just waiting for that person to care. It's just going to end up in that crushing disappointment because they can never give me that love that I'm searching for. And when I understood that the gospel is my gospel, that Jesus died for me, it helped me to understand that why am I searching for something when he's already given it to me? Why am I waiting for someone to tell me that I'm worth it when he's gone to the cross for me? The reason why that's so precious to me is because it helped me to see that Jesus has made me his own. Jesus has given himself for me. And that means I don't have to search for someone who's going to tell me that I'm worth loving. My greatest blessing in being single, even in not wanting to be single, is having that intimacy with Christ. I think we can see God as King of Kings, Lord of Lords, God of the universe on his throne, and then we can see him as Father and friend. That relationship, that friendship with Christ is my deepest source of fulfillment. Like, that's what gives me peace. That's what makes me feel whole. And there's no other relationship in the world that could compare to that,